Good morning and welcome to Dad's Gone Bad Gaming. I'm going to be live streaming today, or I should say I am live streaming today, from ARK, Survival of Aldi Island. And I just showed you my coordinates of where I'm starting off at my centrally located base, which is not even close to finished, but at least I have the superstructure up. But I need to get oil, so I'm going to hop on my Baryonyx and tromp around the edges of the Redwood Forest looking for aquatic dinosaurs that I can tame, put saddles on, and then go hopefully into the ocean. Well, not hopefully, because I really am not a big fan of the ocean in this game. There's too many big, huge critters, and I saw Jaws when I was way too young. But anyway, so on the Baryonyx here, it's time to get moving. And I like to follow the shores just around the edge. There's dinosaurs inside of the Redwood Forest which camp out up in the trees, and if you pass by, they will literally tackle you off your dinosaur. Not that it's really that huge of a deal, but it's startling, and I don't really want to deal with that. So I'm just going to follow the beach around the Redwood Forest, heading back over to my original starting points. Hey, look, there's Carl. I tamed Carl a while ago, and I just set him on wandering, and so he's going around and keeping the beach clean near the house so that nobody's coming rolling up on me. Oh, look at a big ape man. There's so many critters and so much life on these beaches that pretty much most of the things that you're either looking for or want to check out are here. Terror bird, for example, right there, fighting a bear. Hey, apparently the bear can beat the terror bird. Good to know. So if I'm going to tame something, it would be a bear, not a terror bird. There's another one up there, taking on another bear. Similar fate. Bummer. Now, if you notice, there's a whole bunch of little critters around here. Those ones with the glowing yellow eyes, those are Troodons. And if I was not on my Baryonyx, those guys would be coming rolling right up on me, poisoning me and killing me, which is not good. So I'm going to just try to help this critter out by taking out one of those Troodons, which is harassing him. And look, there's all these bugs here too. Maybe I'm just going to go nuts and kill everything. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's just kill it all. When in doubt, wipe it out. So again, looking out across the beach, plenty of life even after my little killing spree, taking down all the little guys, all the little critters. Several bears here. And again, the beaches are generally the safest. That you can see stuff coming from a distance, so that usually makes this a good thing. There's a saber-tooth, which, I should really tame him, but I'm not going to because I'm specifically looking for aquatic dinosaurs or ones that can swim. Because I do believe I'm going to need to go into the ocean. So I'm just going to continue on my way here. Lots of waterways, as always. Some of these you can get a little bit stuck in if you don't have a tall dinosaur, because the underwater that drops off to really deep really quick, and so it's difficult to climb out of some of those. What was that? Seriously? Am I seeing meteorites? What's that? That purple stuff over in the forest there? I have never seen that flying critter there that looks like a bug and a scorpion mixture. I wonder what the heck that thing is. But was that the thing that was shooting down the fireballs? I don't know. I'll have to take a closer look at this thing. Yeah, okay, apparently he's our fireball shooter. Who knew? So I'm assuming this is associated with that purple light over there in the woods, which I'm not really going to check out right now, but I do want to kill one of these guys. Now, I can't fly, so that's definitely a problem. Don't have an Argentavis. I do have an Argentavis, but just not with me. I'm going to see if I can get in here and kill this guy, just see how bad he is. Got a rhino. Did I not get him? Oh, I got him. Alright. I think it's time to keep trucking. Alright. Let's just keep going. Now I know that I'm going to have to follow the edge of the redwood pretty far around. So I'm looking for like a crocodile and whatever else. I got Baryonyx, which is also a very, very good swimmer. Because I definitely need to have some sort of aquatic mobility that I don't have right now because I really need oil for my base. I really, really, really need oil. And it's that purple glowy light. I'm going to check that out some other time, but just sort of make a mental note that that's there. Probably some sort of a spawning base or a spawning zone for those flying insect bugs, scorpion thingies. I don't know, they seem pretty nasty. Anyway, let's keep on keeping on here. Now there is a certain amount of a variety of critters, which is cool, but not the ones I'm looking for. I need something that I can tame, put a saddle on it, and go into the ocean. I don't want to, trust me, I do not like the idea of going into the ocean. Not my cup of tea, not what I really want to do. Maybe there's some other way around that. Let's see. Alright, and it's a little dark over here, so it's a little bit hard to see, but that's fine. And again, just really skirting the edge, of the redwood. And now off to my right is the swamp. I know there's critters in there. I'm going to kind of make my way back down towards where I crossed over initially to get to the Redwood Forest, because I recall seeing Baryonyx or two over in that area, which we're getting kind of close to here. Come on. When in doubt, just go over it. Another good thing about having a dinosaur with long legs is you can climb over a lot of stuff. Sure, let's go this way. I don't think this is a good idea. I don't want to have to induce any falling damage, so let's just walk away. Step away from the vehicle. Alright. There we go. Back down to the water's edge. Let's bang a left here. Scoot right along. Now, I highly recommend if you're traveling around at night, definitely have a torch. It gets really hard to see in this game at night. And as I told you before, I spun up the server settings so that nighttime's a little bit shorter. Just because it's just difficult to get things done. But there you have it. Alright, so continuing along the beach, those froggy things, apparently you can tame those and put a saddle on those. And they can jump and hop really far. But I've not done that in this particular playthrough. Don't really have any need for that, so I probably won't do it. Alright, but we're definitely going to kill all the snakes, because we're going to need to be taming. And I suspect that we're going to find our quarry very soon. Should be right up there on the edge of the water somewhere. What we got here? More frogs. More frogs. More snakes. Lots and lots and lots of snakes in this. I forgot to shut off my harvesting settings so that anytime I hit a tree, I basically collect a ton of wood, and unfortunately for me, that also over encumbers my dinosaur. So you can shut... Oh, Jesus, look at all that prime meat. Good news, I suppose, is that stuff will go away pretty quick. It just turns into spoiled food, spoiled meat. I'm just trying to dump off a whole bunch. I mean, this guy doesn't eat meat, so there's no real point, but some of the critters I'm looking for do eat meat, but I assume that with the plentifulness of critters around here, that I'll be able to find stuff to kill so I can feed them when they're taming. Alright. Again, way too much stuff in the inventory, so we just start dropping. I don't want to drop everything, but a good amount just to get that weight down to a manageable situation, because right now they're over encumbered, I'm not moving. And what I really should be looking for is the heavier stuff in my inventory. Is that a leech sneaking up on me? I think it is. Well, leeches happen in this game, especially around the swamp. There we go. Gotta get rid of all that wood. Don't need that. Bye-bye. 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 More. Yeah, more. Just get rid of more. Alright, now I can move again. I'm pretty sure that was a leech that snuck up on me, so either myself or the Therizinosaur. Oh, Baryonyx! There he is! Okay, that's the critter I want. So I'm going to move my Therizinosaur just a little bit away, just so that he doesn't get all excited. Wait, he's got a leech. If you go up to the side of him, get close and look at him, and then hit the circle wheel, it will give you the option to remove the leech. And if you don't remove that leech, your dinosaur will die. It takes time, but they will die. Alright, so, get my long neck rifle out. I've got plenty of tranquilizer darts. Time to start shooting. I'm pretty sure that we're going to go for that first. Yeah, let's Oh my gosh. Look at that. That snake bit me and took off 3 pieces of my armor. Yikes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's 2 in him. He's getting close. He does a funky... Oh, thank the maker. There we go. Alright. But he does this funky lunging attack, which can be very difficult to deal with at times. But the real critter that we're after is the Baryonyx. And I see him over there, but he's going to hide in the shadows. Let's get this guy just out of the way. Because he was unconscious, and to tame him you need, I think, eggs or something like that. They're a real pain in the butt to tame. And I don't really see any great value in those because you can't put a saddle on them. Oh, this guy just got me. Yikes. Well, hopefully you don't kill me while I try to tame you or tranquilize you. Yikes. Alright, don't want to get too close to him because he'll just go nuts and kill everything. But, you know what, I just might get on him for safety's sake just for a minute. Take a better look around here. Oh, he's attacking somebody. Oh, we don't want that snake anywhere near my critter. Alright, heck of it, you're dying too. Alright, now we should have tons of prime meat. Ugh. And most of my almost done. So a Caprosuchus. We've got one of those guys, and we've got a Sarco, but I still don't have the Baryonyx that I want. So let's just put some food on these guys, so while they're burning off their torpidity, that they are being tamed. And prime meat generally is the best way to go. You can just feed it to them raw. I don't have to bother cooking it. Just got to make sure you do it. This guy will probably be the longest of the three to tame. I'm just going to go ahead and put a bunch of meat on him. This guy, I think, also just eats plain old regular meat. I think. So let's throw some of that on him. It shouldn't take too much. I mean, if one stack should be enough, but I'm Captain Overkill, so I like to do things in spades, so to speak. Aha! There's the Baryonyx. That is why we're actually here. So let's go hunt the Baryonyx. There he is. Alright. Let's get a little closer. Now, this guy, it takes definitely more than one shot to drop. So, once I hit him, he's going to come charging at me. Alright, there you are. 2 shots in him, and he's down. Yay! Okay. Alright, so the taming part, or I should say the tranquilizing part, is done. I have 3 aquatic dinosaurs, although I don't know if the Caprosuchus is really going to be that great of a swimmer, but I do know the Sarcos are very good swimmers, and the Baryonyx as well. So that's super exciting. Okay, so I think I fulfilled my quota in terms of the dinos that I want. Sarco, Caprosuchus, Baryonyx. Alright, so now the trick is waiting it out. And what I mean by that is that it takes time for these guys to tame, or for them to become tame. And so they have to burn off their torpidity, and you have to keep them well fed while they're taming. You can see that little yellow progress bar on the Caprosuchus there, saying that he's about halfway through his taming process. Baryonyx is going to be a little slower, but he'll be along. And again, I think the Sarco, being the biggest of the 3, is going to take the longest to actually tame. So I think that's the trick is going to be to, well, I have a little bit of time here, but to use my time as best I can. So you make sure that food is on everybody here, which I've already done. But now I'm going to be gathering up some berries. Go Caprosuchus, yay! I don't know, come up with some sort of a name for him. Something wildly appropriate, like Capro or something. I know, super non-creative, but there it is. Call him Kapor, just for fun. Alright. Now that Sarco is really taking a long time, and I don't know why that is, but I'm harvesting up some berries and, you know, trying to make some. Oh, he's following me out. He's so cute. A little weird sort of dog/alligator thing. I don't know. I just tell you, it would have been really scary to live at the same time as those things back in the day. Wouldn't want to see one of those coming out of my swimming pool in the backyard. Yikes. All right. So just in case, I'm really just trying to get some of those narco berries so that if I need to, I'm not going to need to. This is going to be just fine. See that Sarco? The reason he's taming up so fast is because I'm using the prime meat on him. Because normally he wouldn't tame quite that fast. Which I guess it's the same for all of these guys. Hello, Baryonyx. Alright. So far so good. I'm actually glad it's daytime right now while I'm taming them up. That means it'll be a little easier to defend them if someone comes along. It looks like I've laid waste to pretty much everything around here except for that frog. And since he's not aggressive, I don't really feel the need to do anything about him. And again, I'm just trying to collect up some aquatic dinosaurs so that I can bring them back to my base, get the saddle on, I'm going to say at least the Sarco, and take him out for a test drive and see how much fun he is or isn't. Well, I'm pretty sure he's going to be pretty fun. I know that they're fairly quick in the water, which is excellent. And again, for the moment, that's what I'm looking for, is to have some decent swimmers so that I can get down into the ocean. Now, I've been in the ocean before, and that's pretty scary. There are some very large fish in there that really want to try to eat you. I remember in a previous game, I was out there on a raft that I had built up. This thing came up, one shot of the raft took it down, and one shot at me and took me down too. And it was huge. It was huge. It was like megalodon size, but it looked like some kind of a weird fish. But it was an alpha. Whatever it was scary. Anyway, getting back to this. So, again, we've got Kapoor here, Caprosuchus. And I'm hoping that he can swim. I think he can. I'm pretty sure he can. But even if he can, I'm not sure he's the best of the three for the swimming. I do think that the Sarco is the best swimmer out of this crew. Alright. Well, hey, buddy. Alright. Sarco, almost done. Got 1/8 to go here, but let's get this guy out of the way. Just because. Gotta clean up our messes, I guess. And we get a fair amount of hide off of him and some raw meat. Now, granted, I have a ridiculous amount of hide because I've been killing a ton of dinosaurs. But it's very helpful in crafting as well as in making oil, because you need to put making gasoline, because you need to put hide and oil into a furnace, and that will produce gasoline, which is highly helpful. Alright, the Baryonyx is about 2/6 left to go, so a little ways still. So about 33% more. This guy should tame out really soon. I didn't have to use any additional narcotics or any of the narcoberries to keep these guys so far unconscious longer. However, unlike the Therizinosaur, it took a long time for him, and I had to continuously feed him narcotics while I was taming him, because his torpidity is so massively good that it would just burn off real quick, and if I didn't keep him tranquilized, he would just wake right back up, and I'd have to re-tranquilize him or kill him or run away screaming or whatever the case may be. So far the Therizinosaur has been by far the hardest tame that I've done so far. I suspect that when we get up to T-Rexes and Uranus's and things like that, maybe that's going to be even harder. But so far, again, the Therizinosaur has been the toughest tame. But he's also my favorite ground pounder. This guy's just fantastic. When you level him up, he's just great. He's just absolutely great. He's fast. He can go a tremendous distance. Oh, here we go. Hello, Barry. Yeah, I'll name you Barry. I don't know. Very, very cool dinosaur. A good swimmer. Now, you'd think, though, that they'd be able to use those front claws similar to the Therizinosaur, but they can't. They really don't use that. They just have a bite attack. And that they're moderately good swimmers. We'll call this one Ari. There we go. A-R-Y. Why not? And I like to change around their following settings so that they're close to me when I'm traveling, because I find they're less likely to get hung up on or stuck on any of the stuff that's out there. So, I've had them just get hung up on walking into a tree, okay, and I'm just keeps walking into a tree, and it won't circle around it, it won't repath or retrack, it just stays there. And I didn't like that too much, so. Oh, here we go, yay, Sarco. So we're getting close now to the trip back, but let's give this guy a name. I'm feeling pretty sarcastic today, so why don't we name him Sarcasm? There we go. Alright, so now that I have my critters, it's time, the walk of fame, when it's time to bring them home. So that also includes making sure the path is clear, that there are no critters trying to sneak up on us or kill us or anything like that. Alright, and we gotta make sure everybody's following. And our Capro is not following. Why are you not following? Are you hung up on something? Oh, are you over encumbered? What is your deal, buddy? Right, let's do a little walking, see if everybody's following. Get back up on the beach so we can see everybody. Some part of this game is just really actually leading the critters around. get him to follow you and to not get hung up. And it's really hard to put them inside of a building through a doorway if you don't have a saddle on them. It's doable, but I'm saying it takes a little extra time. And this game is definitely something that takes a little extra time at times. Alright, so I just did the whistle command to move them. And now I'm just going to re-engage the follow all whistle. I really love the whistle commands in this game. It's a lot of fun. It makes it pretty simple to control your dinosaurs. You know, and it's robust. There's a fair amount of options with it too. Alright, now I'm going to just hope and assume that everybody is still following me. As slowly as it may be. But they are following, which is good. And that's why this might take a really long time. Oh, bad guy. Alright, everybody's here, and we have clearly removed any threat from the immediate area. And of course, I have way too much stuff on me again. So, don't want to drop everything, although I probably should have, but not everything. I do like to keep certain things on me, but really, when you're traveling like this and you accidentally hit a tree and you harvest all the wood, that's really the trick. Is just get rid of the wood, get rid of the dead wood. There we go. All right, so my inventory is down pretty low now, so low enough that I can move and I'm not going to be slowed down or over encumbered or over impacted in any way. At least I don't think. And here we go. Let's head back to the shop. Oh, another bad guy. See how long this guy lasts. It was a Baryonyx and my Capro killed it. Alright. Now, also, when you got followers following you like this, I tend to like to go a little slow. Just, you know, take your time and try to find clearer paths because they really will get hung up. I've had that problem so many times. Now, you can see there that the Sarco is such a fast and prolific swimmer that if I track through the water at all, he's suddenly like right up my butt. He's like, boom, I'm there. All right, we're in the water. Yeah, good. That's a good thing. And so here we go. Come on, buddy. Come on. I've got my other guys here. Let's see how well they handle the water. Well, you're fine. Not great. But what is he doing way back over there? What are you hung up on something? Oh, here we go. Apparently it took Barry a while to, or Ari, to make his way through. That's what I'm talking about, is that sometimes the AI is a little wonky with some of the critters in this game. It's fine, but it's the way it is, but it sure makes up for it in terms of just the vast amount of things that you can do, as well as, looking at the terrains and the environments here, there's so much stuff, there's so many trees, and you can like take them all down. I could run through here and literally level the forest. Not the Redwood Forest, but say that swamp, I could take all those mangroves out, no problem. I found that actually the Brontosaurus, he's real good for that, because he just swings that tail and it's just a wake of destruction to all the trees, which is cool, but anyway, that's not what we're talking about. Coming back now, I am killing all the predatory stuff along the way so that nobody does any damage to my critters. You know, as I said, I'm sort of like bulldozing the pathway back to my house. And that is the trick. Again, it's really just takes time and knowing sometimes where to go to look. I don't know, these guys are particularly interesting to me, although I probably will pop that snake on the way by. Just bye-bye. See ya. And one of my critters will probably harvest it, since they are carnivores after all. Again, that's that deep pool, which is deceiving. It's fine if you're on a dinosaur that's tall, but if you were to walk through there, you'd have some troubles getting out. There's only like one shore that's sloped enough for you to actually be able to walk or climb your way out of there. Anyway. Alright. I think I'm going to go head over here and check out this loot drop, just because I can't help myself. I'm so easily distracted. It's just wonderful. Yeah. So anyway, let's get over here. Oh, there's some attacking. Yeah, like Titanoboa had to die. Alright. These things are all color coordinated. I think that the gold being the best, then the purple, blue, then green. Could be wrong. But that's how it seems to me. And the white ones are just like super low level, nothing particularly interesting there. But this little team that I've got going on here is pretty intense. I don't think that there's too much, at least at the water's edge, that I'm going to have to worry about. Honestly, my bigger problems are going to be clearing out my inventory so I can actually move. Oh, is that our guy? I don't think that's Carl. Guys, I don't think that's Carl over there. Alright, let's get rid of some stuff. Yeah, the chitin, you know, I haven't really got set up yet to do cave hunting, which I did show in my sort of pilot video. But at this point in the game, I'm not really set up to be doing any cave spelunking or anything like that. I still need the saber-tooth. No, see, I'm just gonna let my guys kill him. Not too worried about it. But that was definitely not Carl. Not Carl. Not Carl. No, yes. Okay, let's just do that. There wasn't anything in there that was irreplaceable or anything of that sort. And so I'm just going to go ahead and start the boogie here. And make sure everybody's there. See how fast that Sarco comes through the water. It's impressive. Alright, and the Capro-Suchus just kind of stinks. Like, okay, he's cool to look at. He's this weird sort of crocodog thing. I guess if I just coin a new phrase there. Ooh, little kitties. That kitty. Could use one of those. Not right now. Microraptors. Those are really interesting critters because they actually have a they paralyze you when you get hit. So it's very frustrating, especially if you don't have any critters around to help protect you when you. Oh, sorry. Hold the press here. Apparently, the bear can kill the saber-tooth. Interesting. I would not have thought that. Maybe I should try to take a bear into a chitin cave and see how well it does on the harvest. Oh, Doedicurus, hello, little buddy. Those things are great. That is an absolute great little dinosaur right there. He is the one that you need to harvest all the rocks, and he has a special ability to carry a ton of stone. Just a ton. Much like the Ankylosaurus has the ability to carry a ton of metal. Oh, look, there's another bear. Do I? Yeah. I meant to kill the Pegomastics, but alright, that's fine. Yeah. Well, apparently he's going to make me have to kill him because he was chasing after me. Alright, so we're getting close. We're getting back to the base, which is great. I'm happy. I've got... oh, hey, Carl. Hey, buddy. I've got 3 swimmers here, which I, at this point, I'm now absolutely certain that I will saddle up the Sarco first. Just give him a little test ride. And then the next time I log on, I may go ahead and head out to the ocean and see what I can possibly scavenge up as far as oil, maybe silica pearls. We shall see. Alright, so we're back at base, which is great. And as you can see, the base is still in a state of non-completion, I guess is sort of a nice way to put it. But I also am just trying to see, because I'm pretty sure my critters are going to get hung up on the rocks back there. So I'll just give them a little time to work it out. Just sort it out, fellas. Just sort it out. Like, oh, I'm a Capro and I need to go to therapy because I can't get past a rock. Yeah, alright. Anyway, so this is that tricky part of trying to lead these guys in. Oh, why did I do that? I just made, oh, gosh darn it. I just made my life a whole lot harder. So, okay. I accidentally hit whistle for everybody to follow me. And as you can see now, everybody's going crazy inside of the building trying to get to me. The birds should just be able to come right up over, because I left that open. Left some of the ceiling open because this place is not finished yet, and there's one sort of error that I made in the wall that I'm going to have to fix, but I'll get to that later. Alright, so I guess this is a good way to show you how to get things into the house. Basically, you have everybody follow you. I just stop right by the door, and then I just slowly walk my way in. And most critters should be able to make it through. Sometimes it bottlenecks and they get all jammed up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But then what you have to do is those stragglers that didn't make it inside. So I tell everybody here, I whistle everybody to stop. Then you have to go outside one at a time and have them follow you individually. So we'll start with this guy. And to make the whistles work, you have to be really close to them and be looking right at them. So now that I'm doing that, he's following me, or he should be. Come on, there we go. Alright, turn you around and head you right straight through the door. You should come right straight in, maybe up here. Let's see if this all worked. Ah, dagnabbit. Alright, so he's still following me. He's out there somewhere, but he's having some troubles. And this is again where the AI in this game is not perfect, but this game manages so many things and so many elements that the fact that it works at all is great. But here we go. Let's try this again. Look at the claws on this guy. This guy is just like nasty. Like a big, huge teddy bear with claws. Rawr. All right, so I'm slowly walking my way through the door. Just slowly walk. Hey, we made it. Yay. So let's pull him out of the way a little bit. There we go. And we'll whistle him to stop. Whistle stop 1. Boop. Okay, but you have to be real close to him to make him for that to work. Otherwise it won't. All right, now we have to do that whistle command thing all over again here. So we get close, we stare at his side, whistle 1 follow. Let's see if he does it. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right, so in the same idea, we drag him out and get sort of a straight shot heading right for that door. Get him to follow me in. Let's see if that works. Man, I can't wait till this building is done. Oh, it's going to look so much better. Yay! Okay. Alright, so now we whistle him dead. Now, you notice I wasn't exactly right on him there. So I'm wondering if he's going to actually... Yeah. So he didn't actually stop. So I'm going to just move you over here. And follow me a little bit. Follow me. Alright. Whistle stop 1. Hopefully that'll do it. Now, I need a saddle. Saddle. Boop. There we go. Alright, take a couple of things off him that I need. And then go dump it all in here. I find that a lot of this game, if you've played it a lot or not, well, if you've played a lot, hopefully I think you will agree, that this is really a game about inventory management. There is so much inventory to manage in this game. Now, granted, you can do stuff with just about everything, which is cool, but not absolutely everything. And I end up having some stuff that I just don't need. But one of the main things is that when you can, the mortar and pestle is really your friend. From making narcotics to stimulants, it's great. I use it a lot for that. Also making cementing paste, which is stone and the chitin together in there, which I'm not doing right now, but I'm just pointing it out to you. All right, so I also have to repair some armor. I gotta move some stuff around. This chest here is just where I've been throwing stuff. I generally like to keep the mortar and pestle near a chest so that I can just sort of look up, pull the stuff out of it that I need, and then throw it in there and go. Let's get all the gunpowder in here because we'll need that eventually. Alright, I think I need to put more stuff in there. No, not in the mortar pestle. There we go. Alright, so if I have more rotten flesh, then I can make more narcotics, and I'm going to need to do that. So I'm going to have to run around here and see if I can find some rotting flesh, which I should have, but alright, I should really empty out my inventory a little bit. Say all that stone, keep it in there with the chitin, so that when it's time, when I feel like I'm ready for it, I can go ahead and make cementing paste in that mortar and pestle. Eventually I'll have a chemistry bench, and when you see that thing going, that thing is just nuts. It goes so fast, it's fantastic. You'll like it. It's cool. So to repair things like metal armor, you need to put it into your smithy, and then make sure you have the resources that you need to be able to get it into the crafting queue to get it repaired. Now, it's a little less cheap than just building a whole new one, but not a lot less cheap. But again, this game is so resource intensive that you really shouldn't have too many problems. Like, okay, I need fiber and I need hide. Well, I've got plenty of hide, and I have plenty of fiber too. And if I needed to get more, the Megatherion is really the key. He is such an incredibly good harvester. But anyway, getting back to this, to repair the armor, so I put in the hide, I put in the fiber. You can see that it can repair the types, it can build the actual types of armor that I'm wearing, which is a good sign, meaning that you should be able to repair it for a little bit less, which is what I did here. Once that guy is repaired, pop that back into my inventory, and then I have to go ahead and wear it. So I go over to my menu as compared to theirs. I equip those pieces of armor because it's really not a good idea to be running around this game with no armor or protection, whether it's against critters or the environment, depending on where you are. This game is definitely like that. I definitely like that. All right, so where are we at here? We're going to get back on our Sarco and take him for a little spin. Run a little late, so I'm going to probably have to get going soon, but I definitely wanted to get a stream up for all of you to digest. And I wanted to bring you back to this ARK world because I have a tremendous amount of videos as well as upcoming streams on this that I am super happy about. This is an absolutely fantastic game to play, especially you got a little bit of time. And like I said, I did a little playing around with the server settings so that everything goes a little bit faster. So that this is already a pretty grindy game, and I didn't want it to take for absolute ever to get to any milestones or accomplishments. So I did make it so that everything respawns faster, so that's easier and faster to tame critters. That is a train, by the way, going by. Hello, train. Goodbye, train. Okay. Anyway, so I'm back on the hunt for the rotting flesh, which should be enough now. So that if you come back over to your mortar and pestle, and you load these guys in, then, let's see here. I think I have way more than I need. And then I'm just going to go ahead and spin that thing up so it's making a bunch of narcotics, which is super helpful for making the tranquilizer darts, or also putting using them to keep critters unconscious while you're taming them, because some critters have a high torpidity and they're not easy to tame. They're not. So again, like the Therizinosaur, I think so far has been the hardest one that I've experienced to actually tame. But let's take this Sarco for a little run here. He's moving pretty darn slow, so there's got to be something up here. Alright, I need to spend some points on him to get his weight up. I also want his endurance up, because if he's going to be underwater, I need him to be fully functional when I'm harvesting oil, or else I'm going to get eaten alive by megalodons and God knows what else is down there. So again, I'm spinning him up just a little bit, or actually I should say a lot, so that A, I can ride him, B, he can take much more damage, and C, he can go for longer periods of time underwater. And eventually I'm probably going to need to build a scuba suit or something, because he can go underwater much longer than I can, which means that any harvesting in the ocean I'm going to be doing is going to have to be very close to the shore. Alright, let's just go back and shut the doors here. I don't like to leave the doors open. You never know who can come wandering along. Let's give this guy a little test drive here. Alright. And oh yeah, look at this. Oh, he just cruises underwater, or in the water. That is fantastic. Yeehaw. That is fast. Crazy. Oh, I like this thing. This guy's cool. This guy's super cool. Alright, but he is hard to maneuver. Now, I don't mean like if you're going in a straight line, no problem. But his turning radius is a little weak, meaning that it takes some time. Anyway, I think at another point in time I'm going to bring him out to the ocean and do a little bit of harvesting of oil. And silica pearls, because both of those things I am going to need in a lot to be able large amounts in order to continue to build the crafting benches that I need, and to turn this whole place over into metal, and to have it operating, because once you build it, then you have to fuel it. It's like keep the engine going, that kind of thing. So to keep the machine rolling here, I'm going to need to get lots and lots of oil, which is why I decided to go out and get some aquatic dinosaurs. But unfortunately, folks, I am running out of time right now, so I will pick this up again a little later. But thank you for joining me and checking out my progress on my central base in ARK Survival Evolved on the island. And that's my location there. Hope everybody's doing well. Have a good day, guys. All right, take care. Bye-bye.